Hi, I'm Blue Jay. Welcome. Let's tap in, find out what's up. Guides and Masters. Epona's Wild Daughter. Interesting. We're tapping in with some fairies today. Card 54. That card is making me feel like a harsh lesson needs to be learned. Like a graduation of sorts. Like you're feeling the repercussions of your actions. Okay. 10 of Wands. I literally heard you got carried away with your passions. You took too much on. The Star. Not going to get too close with that one. You wanted something so bad that you chased it. Yeah, you were like, I want it. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go make this happen. This is my dream. Sorry, I need to take a drink. Gotta get my caffeine in, y'all. Let's clarify all these wands, because we go from a 10 to a 1. You're learning that one thing that you wanted was more than you can handle. Elaborate what you mean by this, so we can figure out who this reading is for. What is this passion that you wanted more than anything? Ace of Cups. Knight of Cups. The Two of Wands. Ace of Coins. Honestly, this looks like a relationship. But I also see with this it could be a job. So jobs can also be relationships because they're contractual. So there's two different things that are either happening here, and we're going to see how it plays out. There's a type of relationship or someone that you wanted. I want to say it's someone that you wanted, that you bit off more than you can chew with this person. And you really wanted to be in a relationship with them, and now you're finding out that, no, they got too much BS for you. And the same thing if it's a job. If you really wanted this job, and you decided to take it, and you're realizing that it's like sucking the life out of you. And that you're paying the price for wanting it. Like, you wanted it, but you didn't know what you were asking for. So, Guides and Masters, what is it? What's our advice? Like, what else are you trying to say? So, we obviously were a little too ambitious. And now we're paying the price. What's your... I mean, obviously our advice is don't chase something like that isn't meant for you. Because then you're gonna pay the piper, right? So, Guides and Masters, let's get clarification. I want to know if this is a person or a job. Is this a person? Yes. Yes, this is a person. This is a relationship. I just heard, yes, this is a person who feels like a job. Like, this person is a lot of work. Like, I hear that song, work. Yeah, this person is too hot to handle and too cold to hold. Literally, they are hot and cold. They're a hot mess. They got tons of baggage. They're someone who, like, whoosh. Okay, so what's our advice, Guides and Masters? Obviously, we are paying the price. What is it that you want to tell us now? The Six of Wands, our advice. The World. You know what it says? How does it feel to get what you wanted? Like, you were successful. Does this glory look like how you really wanted it? One of the lessons that I think that's in this message is huge in my life. And right now, like most people know that follow me, that I'm a Vedic astrologer. I follow Vedic Jyotish. And right now, Saturn is in Pisces, and it's about letting go. Pisces are all about swimming with the currents, swimming with the tides, going with the flow, and not forcing things, because things are going to naturally unfold for you. If you actually know astrology and you can look at the wheel and you can understand, you never truly have to ultimately push through something, because the universe will naturally make you do it. If you notice that no matter what you do, like you're applying for a million jobs and you don't get it, it's because you're applying for the wrong kinds, or like you're trying to open doors that they're not even doors. They're literally just the wooden panels and they don't budge. The biggest lesson of Pisces is let go, let God, flow with the energy, let things happen for you and progressively. And a lot of people confuse that information because they're like, listen, you could want something, and when you chase it, all you're doing is making it run away from you. You're never going to get it in your fingertips. So you wanted this relationship. We gave it to you. It is nothing but work. Why? Because this relationship wasn't meant to happen. You forced it to happen. And now you're paying the price for it. And now you're feeling the burden of it. And you have some depression and some anxiety. And it's like, of course you do. Because if you just would have let unfold, the right relationship would have walked into your lap. Straight into your life, and it would have happened. You wouldn't have had to chase anybody. You wouldn't have had to do the hard work. Work's always involved. I'm talking about the hard work, the grinding, the torture. Stop torturing yourself by forcing things that are not happening naturally in your life. If you're going to get a new job, things are going to fall apart, and you're going to naturally go out and get a new job, And this is kind of weird advice. If you're spiritually attuned, you know what I'm talking about. You have to just be and flow in the energy and know when to move and when to take opportunities when they hand themselves to you. It's not to say that you're not ambitious, but it's just like fishing. It's the same thing. Fish, Pisces. When you're fishing, you put your fishing rod in there and you have the bait and you wait for that perfect moment to pull it out of the water. That's what it is. And that's the lesson today, is know when to move. No one... Now I just heard that song by Kenny Rogers. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away when the dealing's done. That's a great song, y'all. Kenny Rogers. Wow. Let's get one more fairy. Ooh, the topsy-turvets. See, a situation can spin. To me, this is like a tower type of energy, because it can come in and knock your socks off. You can want a relationship and we'll give it to you, but you see how much bullshit it carries with it? Be careful what you ask for. That's the message for today, because sometimes God will give it to you just to smack you in the face. Anything else you want to say? Sometimes, y'all, Page of Cups, sometimes my guides are so spicy. I like to tell, like, if you are spiritually tuned, you're going to know. You're going to know. Everybody's path is completely different, but my path, my guides like to lead me into dumpster fires because they know I have to learn the hard way. I'm sorry. I already know what this is going to say. And the 10 of Pentacles. And you know that sometimes your guides, like, I call it playing tricks on you, and like, because they're trying to get you to learn. Sometimes you're so spiritually attuned that you can move through situations with ease, so they gotta trip you up. And they're like, even though that we mess with you, we love you anyway because we're your family. That's what they're saying. They're like, we love you, but we're gonna send you a dumpster fire. Lesson is, careful what you ask for, because right now they're saying you're going to manifest it, and you're going to get it. Sorry, can't talk. Anyway, that's the message today. Have a good one.